UFC is full of some absolutely classic fights that you can watch over and over and over again. Jones versus Gufftason 1, Poirier and Hooker, Griffin and Bonnar. They're all awesome. However, none of these bouts come anywhere close to the level of violence and entertainment that Swanson and Choi delivered during their fight at UFC 206. And in this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about it. The fight between Swanson and Choi was announced in 2016 as an undercard bout for UFC 206, headlined by Holloway and Pettis. At the time, Swanson was the more experienced fighter. He had fought literally everyone in the featherweight division, even getting wins over big names like Oliveira and Poirier. Choi, on the other hand, was an up-and-comer, undefeated in 3 fights, and a hot prospect in the UFC. So, it was a classic veteran versus rookie storyline and set to be a great undercard filler. Although, no one really paid that much attention to the fight in the build-up because everyone's eyes were on the fight between Holloway and Pettis. However, come fight night, Swanson and Choi would steal the spotlight and leave every fight fan with their jaw on the floor. The fight started off pretty cagey before Choi landed some knees to the body and got a standing guillotine attempt, which was escaped by Cub with relative ease. Swanson retaliated with some wild strikes that knocked the Korean down, but before he could finish the job, he was rocked with an overhand. Somehow the two were able to survive the first round, but it took everything out of them. And for the next 2 rounds, all technique went out the window, and the two swung at each other with everything they had. However, in the chaos, it was Swanson who was finding the crisper shots and doing more damage. As the final bell sounded, the fighters embraced, knowing that they had just taken a piece of each other's soul in there. And in the end, Swanson had his hand raised, winning by unanimous decision. So why is this one of the greatest of all time? Well, the answer is pretty simple. It was damn entertaining. Both fighters were willing to die in that octagon to get their hand raised, and they put every ounce of energy, heart and determination into every second of their fight. Sure, it wasn't the most technical, beautiful display you'll ever see, but it was brutal, it was bloodthirsty, and it had every single fan on the edge of their seat for every single second of every single round. Plus, for the fighters, this fight was a mega win. Obviously, Swanson got the win on his record and really re-established his name in the division after recently having suffered back-to-back defeats against Holloway and Frankie Edgar. But even for Choi, the loss was actually more beneficial than any of his prior wins, and it really helped to make a name for himself in the featherweight division. Granted, he hasn't exactly achieved any great wins over the past 8 years, but still, we probably wouldn't be talking about him today if he hadn't fought Swanson, and instead protected his record with a win over an easy opponent. Of course, the fighters also got a Fight of the Night bonus, although they both probably spent it all on plastic surgery. Seriously, they look like minced meat by the end. Ultimately, the fight between Swanson and Choi perfectly embodied what the UFC is all about, putting everything on the line and delivering an entertaining fight for the fans. The two fighters deserve the utmost respect for this, and their bout will go down as one of the greatest of all time.